Hello friends, this is Jasu Bakuhatsu and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Unlimited. We're on the last Robot Master stage, and as you might have guessed, I saved the best for last. Not the best visual design, or I actually think the artwork I've seen of Jetman on the project homepage is decent. I don't know, something about Jetman's sprite just seems like really off to me. I really don't like the way he looks in-game for reasons I can't really describe, because like I said, not really... I don't have much of an artistic background, let's put it that way. Anyways, in terms of the stage, however, I did save what possibly might be the best for last. It's close between this and Nail Man, I think, for my favorite stage in the game, just because... Yeah, just... not. So that's just me being stupid. I didn't even realize those guys respawn, but just mostly just for the sheer... Mostly just for these guys. That's just like the coolest concept for an enemy either. This is like the pinnacle of what I was talking about when I mentioned the cool and really fun and creative ideas they have for enemies and obstacles in this game. It's a robot, airplane, tourist, passenger guy carrying his luggage who's rushing to catch his plane. He's got his little robot mustache, and when he gets close to you, he drops his luggage and birds pop out. That might be the coolest regular stage enemy I've ever seen in like any Mega Man game ever. It's just amazing. So yeah, that alone is just really awesome. As to like the actual design of the stage, like the layout and stuff, it's maybe not so great, but I think that the obstacles it finds a way to like make it's, as you can see, it's doing the standard thing. It's a basic concept of a Mega Man enemy that appears in pretty much every game. The one that jumps out of a pit to hit you whenever you get close, except he's sort of oops, excuse me a moment. He sort of tweaked it a little bit, and here I believe we've got, yeah, mini-boss. Another simple mini-boss, although the timing can be a bit tricky. You've got to run out of the way and then jump, but yeah, as always, very, very little health, so you barely even need to learn its pattern. And here's the level checkpoint, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Although, yeah, as to the level itself, the first half is actually pretty good. I like it a lot, but the second half, it's a lot of the thing I complained about earlier with these shielded enemies just sort of wasting your time. It's like, if you don't deal with them, they're just gonna hit you and force you to fall down and replay a bunch of the level, so you've got to take your time out to deal with them. And it's just kind of needlessly time-consuming and tedious to deal with. But yeah, all of the enemies in this stage, however, apart from those shield guys who are just kind of there to slow you down and annoying, yeah, the luggage-carrying passenger robot, the constant bombardment from above is really cool. It just sort of always keeps you on your toes, and it gives you enough warning to... And speaking of enough warning, that's what I was sort of getting at with those robots that pop out of holes, is they don't pop out as quickly or suddenly as they usually do in Mega Man games. You have a bit more warning than you usually... Really? Really, dude? Really? And yeah, that's actually not too surprising. This happens to me a lot in this level, but... Although, yeah, sometimes those guys across the top can be a pain to deal with just because they pop out at exactly the wrong time. And I actually think I fucked this up. If I had jumped there, I would have died. So yeah, this whole vertical segment, this whole side segment for the Y letter, which is what, by the way, we, yeah, this is the side path as soon as we broke through those two... Motherfucker. Was it just me, or did that disappear, like, way sooner than it should have? And... Anyways, I'm sort of all over the place with my commentary so far in this level. Where was I? I was a lot of places. So yeah, these enemies, they sort of start popping up a lot sooner than they would. They pop up slower, and... Oh wow, I didn't realize I was that low on life. Oh, please, checkpoint. Okay. Could actually end up with a game over here if I'm not careful. This is... Yeah, like... I'm kind of torn on this one. Actually, in terms of like just the pure stage design, this is actually not one of the better levels in the game for sure. The treadmill gimmick here is really neat and interesting, but it's mainly there. It just really slows you down, and it throws a lot of these shielded enemies at you to slow it down even further. It's just kind of a slow-paced and whoops! Oh, please let me go back down. Okay, slow-paced level with a lot of stuff that's kind of annoying to deal with. But it's just, yeah, the concepts of the enemies, mainly that passenger dude, is just a lot of fun. That just really elevates my opinion of the level overall. Probably more than the level design itself warrants, but I don't care. Still one of my favorite levels, and actually, this side path for the Yoku letter is a lot worse than the main path through the level, so I'm really not really not showing off the level in its sort of full glory, I don't think. Just because, yeah, we're off on the side path getting the letter. Like, yeah, this shield gather just doesn't need to be there at all. It's just a waste of time dealing with him. Just let me move forward unimpeded. Okay, and I think I want to rush coil again. Just because, yeah, there's no sense risking anything. Could also C-dash over that. That would be a thing I can do. Actually, yeah, that would be a great thing I could do. That would be the perfect way to deal with these guys. Oh shit, that wasn't the C-dash, that was the yo-yo, motherfucker! Oh shit. Okay, I think I've failed enough in this level, so I'm gonna cut the video back to that place where I screwed up. So I'll be back with you in a moment. And we're back. Sort of, almost. So, yeah. Okay, this time... Yeah, Y-Kiter is right above C-dash, so... Yeah, right there. The up and down, yeah, that's just perfect for dealing with those guys. But, yeah. Actually... Oh, shit. Oh, I really want that. That's probably worth it in the long run, I feel. Just because... and I think I want my C-dash again. I was afraid for a moment that I might have gotten the wrong weapon again. So, I'm having a lot more trouble with this than I remember, actually. I am still on the side path, but yeah. I've seen a lot of people complain online about this level in particular, which kind of surprised me, because I remembered it being one of the easier levels in the game, and actually, if I happen to die here, I can just, okay, there it is. I'm having a lot more trouble with those overhead enemies than I remember. I think maybe commentating is hurting my reflexes a bit more than I realized, but... Because, yeah, I don't remember having this much trouble with those sort of carpet-bombing enemies, but they seem to be hitting me every single time on this playthrough. So yeah, I guess that was the side path taken care of, so now we can go through the regular path through the level and hopefully not die, although that might be a bit tricky. I mean, it's not... I thought my first time going through it that it was one of the easier levels, and in fact I think I got fewer game overs on this one than on most of the other levels. Maybe 1 or 2. And yeah, the stuff like this is just... It's okay, we get it, you like shields and conveyor belts. I've seen enough of that already. Change it up, move on. Oh, we do have... Oh, and we are gonna complete an E-tank after all. So yeah, these I don't mind. If it's just like really simple, easy to get E-tank pieces, that's the kind of way that I think those E-tank parts should have been placed. It's just up in places that aren't too out of the way to get to. It's just you maybe use up a little bit of rush energy. Although these red missile enemies I actually do like. It makes... Because like normally the sort of jump out of... Oh, that's too bad. And anything that these guys drop is just kind of a lost cause anyways. And actually, I kind of want to... I think there's another one of these guys. Give me stuff. No stuff. No stuff for me. And, oh, up there is, yeah, another instance. Damn it. Up here is yet another instance of the game sort of baiting you into... Yeah, dangerous... That up there is more dangerous than it looks. Which you will see in a second. So the way up there, you see you have the little bit on the side to sort of get under and slide beneath, and you want to get up on that conveyor belt there, but So the placement of these sort of red missile shooting enemies is not fixed. It's not. I'm not scrolling them on screen or anything. They just throughout that entire fixed segment of the level, they spawn at regular intervals from one side or the other, and that actually makes that bolt and large energy pellet there like really, really difficult to get. It's like way more trouble than it's worth. And actually, they actually changed things up reasonably well here. This iteration of this boss is actually quite challenging. Almost too much so. This is right before the boss, so if you screw up here, it's a lot of stuff to replay. And I don't know why this guy is here, and I might... Yeah, I really don't want to replay this whole level. I might... And yeah, I've used my mystery weapon that I need, so I do want to rush jet past and get these. So yeah, this boss's weapon is the C-dash. And the thing is, this is probably the worst boss fight in the game, or the worst... It's not the worst boss fight. The worst Robot Master fight in the game, in my opinion. It's got the same problem as all the other a lot of the other Robot Masters, even more so. Very, very few opportunities to hit him. It's basically he's not on screen for very long, and that attack's a pain to deal with. Oh shit, screwed it up there. He does a lot of damage too. It's a really intense fight with a lot of semi-precise timing, and you only get, it's like every time he dives at you, that's like your only chance to attack him, and you get, at most, 2 shots every time he does that. So yeah, that's like 1, and if you're lucky, you get him again when he's sort of flying away there. This missile attack, you kind of hope that he does this missile attack shit, or maybe not. Like I said, reaction time is a bit shot from my commentary. And I think, oh, am I gonna die in one more hit? I hope not. I'll risk it, and if I end up dying, I'll just cut the video. Because yeah, this is a really... And it's pretty repetitive. I'm getting lucky in that he's not doing that. Because yeah, that's his most difficult attack to deal with. If you're in the wrong spot there, you can just be completely boned, and it's close... Not impossible. It's never impossible, but it can be very difficult to dodge that if you're in the wrong spot. So yeah, if you get lucky and he does the missile... Shit! Okay, cut it here, back in a moment. And we're back. I decided to bring it back here just so I can give myself a bit of time to talk about something I kind of didn't get a chance to get around to in this LP so far, and that's sort of... I think a lot of the... I sort of mentioned about how aggravating and frustrating this game can be the first time through, and I don't think a lot of that is really coming through at all in the LP, just because I've already played through this game, and I know basically how to get through things, and I'm doing and I'm practicing off camera as well, occasionally on the more difficult levels. But yeah, I think what I ended up experiencing there just kind of reminded me of just a lot of what I dislike about this game. I don't know why I rush-jetted over here. A lot of what I dislike about this game is just that when in those instances where you do fail, it's just a lot of stuff that you end up having to replay, and which is, you know, a bit normal for a Mega Man game. I mean, you expect to replay stages a couple times in Mega Man games. It's like, yeah, you'll continue maybe 2 or 3 times on a harder stage, once maybe on most of them, but in this game, it's just because of the constant death hazards. It's like, you know, I don't know if you guys are like me, like, I get a little impatient once I, you know, start dying repeatedly on the same level. Okay, yeah, I tried to get in the extra hit there, so I think I am actually going to use the Robot Master weakness. Anyways, the impatience in this game causes a lot more deaths and a lot more replaying stuff over and over, which again causes more impatience and deaths. More so in this game, just because of all of the precision and the death hazards. And I actually am going to use the Robot Master weapon, or the weakness against this guy, just because it's basically the exact same fight, only faster. You hit him at exactly the same times, you just do a bit more damage. It is literally the exact same fight. And this weapon isn't super effective either, to be honest. In fact, oftentimes I find if you don't hit him just right, you do just slightly less damage. I think you hit him with the dash and the projectile, and that does a bit more damage. If you don't get it just right, at just the right timing though, sometimes it'll do less damage, and you actually end up not having enough weapon energy to kill him. It's like you'll hit him every single time with it, waste all your weapon energy, and run out. And he'll have, like, not a lot of energy. At most, he'll have, like, 2 or 3 bars left. And yeah, it's just not a very good boss. It's simple, repetitive, but he does a ton of damage, and it takes forever because you can almost never hit him. It's like, if you're very good, with very good timing, and have the fight down to a T, you can get in, like, 4 hits on each pass, and each pass takes forever. So yeah, that is, yeah, the worst boss fight out of the Robot Masters, in my opinion. But that was the last of it. We saved the best and worst for last, in different ways. Got an incoming transmission. So yeah, just me and having to replay all of that level, even though it is, I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of fun surprises, cool enemies, and all that, but yeah, it's not a very fun level to play through. A lot of the levels aren't that fun to play through repeatedly. It's like most Mega Man games, you figure out the stage gimmicks, you die a few times, but then you blaze through the next time. It's like every mainline Mega Man game is pretty much super easy once you've got it figured out. This one, even my second time through, I'm just finding myself getting kind of irritated, and that's when I end up dying and replaying stuff, and that irritation causes me to play worse and end up dying and replay even more. So oops, I accidentally pressed start. Whatever. That's not too important. I think we captured everything that we needed to. And oh, what's this? So we've got a question mark, and we've also got a dude flashing in the middle there. What could it be? I guess we'll have to investigate next time. See you then.